Hey viewers, welcome to the channel of KD Reads, and in today's video I'm going to feature and review a very famous book of Durjoy Datta, which is Touch of Eternity. And this book is kind of different from all the Durjoy Datta books which I have read. So this book, it tells the story of Dhruvan and Anvesha. So they were soulmates. Yeah, you heard it right, soulmates. So they from the birth time itself, they had the same weight, they were born on the same day, they had literally everything same in common in them. So when one fell ill, the other had fever too. So slowly they turned into lovers and rebels, and when their family came to know about their love, their relationship, then everything just came into a pause. Obviously their meetings were just paused, but their love didn't. So their love blossomed like anything. But this story is quite different from other ones. You know why? Because in addition to the romantic tales which are going on, there is also a scientific fiction which is taking place. Yeah. So yeah, as said, Dhruv and Anvesha, they were same, so they were academically same too. Anvesha, she had a YouTube channel. She used to tell about conspiracy theories, and Dhruv, he was brilliant in his academics. And as I mentioned earlier, there was also scientific touch in it. So not only scientific touch, but everywhere there was equal scientific touch as well as romantic touch. So about romantic touch, I have already mentioned about Dhruv and Anvesha. Now about the scientific touch, it is a story of reincarnation. Yes, you heard it right. It's about reincarnation. So in the beginning of the story, it mentions about some scientist who did some research. A lot of people died, and there was some kind of changing of the souls. So at the first place, when I read it for the first time, it was quite difficult for me to understand, and I got to know that it was about soul transplantation. So here, the scientist body is transferred into a young lady's body. Okay, so now, what happens next? So this story, as the story goes on, it shows about a democratic government who is actually under puppeted by the acharyas, who aims to open a new religion across the world, who wants to hold a lot of power, a lot of money, everything. So conclusion is that they want to rule the world, and they have the powers, they have the scientists, they have the politicians, they have just everything. So the story is mainly about the story begins with the death of Damodar by Acharya and birth of a newborn. So who actually the newborn baby is it is the rebirth of Damodar by Acharya, who was also the first one to test the rebirth the technology. So and then the story moves on, and as I mentioned earlier, their parents, Dhruv and Anvesha's parents, they got to know about their relationship, then they got separated, but then both of them got fever, and for a long time they were unable to work, they were unable to study, they could not focus on anything. Then they got to know that they have got cancer, and they have very very little chance to survive. And as their soulmates, if one will die, other will die too. So now then, one day, when they realized their mistakes, and when both of the families realized their mistakes, and they come up together, then slowly, then there was one more incident I forgot to mention. Then Anvesha, she kind of decoded all the incidents of the acharyas, all the plans and plottings of the acharyas, and then she got a lot of problems in her life because everyone tried to attack her, because there were a lot of fans of the acharyas. Now, the acharyas, they revealed their plan, they revealed their project, which is the soulmate project. Not the soulmate project, I'm sorry, it's about the rebirth project. Soulmate project is mentioned later on. So in the rebirth project, they mentioned that they will take up the bodies of the person and they will transfer souls into them. So in short, Anvesha and Dhruvan, who are going to die, now their bodies, their souls can be transferred into another bodies. So there was a lottery, not lottery exactly, voting system, so in the voting system, as Anvesha, she was a YouTuber, popular YouTuber, she gained audience from a lot of she gained audience and a lot of votes for both her and Dhruvan. But because of for some votes, Dhruvan somehow he didn't get the chance to enter the program or project. But will Anvesha survive without Dhruvan? Obviously no. So she just dumped out, and she was in the hospital. Then Dhruvan had only one choice. obviously one choice. In the name, he was just he was said that he either he can he let Anvesha die, or he can just, you know, help Anvesha by helping the soulmate program, becoming the first ones to enter the soulmate programs. So even though the soulmate program was tried or experimented in many ones, but it never succeeded. But they were offered to try the soulmate program, and by using the program, they will either they can save both the lives. He can save both the lives. So yeah, Dhruvan, obviously, I will tell the as it is a spoiler video, I will tell the ending. So Dhruvan agrees to the project, and after a few months, it is shown that Dhruvan and Anvesha, they together attend the as the faces of all the new ones revealed, new persons revealed. Exactly, now new persons, the older persons whose souls are transferred into new bodies, so their faces are revealed. And similarly, Dhruvan and Anvesha are also revealed. They enter a new body together, and this is the soulmate program, which was succeeded because Dhruvan and Anvesha they were soulmates, and they were always meant to be together. Despite all the challenges, trials, and tribulations that they faced, they were always together because they were soulmates. So this is kind of a different kind. This is a book which touched a different kind of concept, and it was quite different from the other Durjoy the books which I read, and I really liked it. But I was quite confused in the scientific part at the first when I read it for the first time. Okay, this was because there were a lot of scientific concepts which were used. Uh, but yeah, overall this was a good book. I loved it a lot. So if you want more such bookish videos, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want any detailed video of any specific book, please mention in a comment. Thank you and bye for the day.